For your final step, you're going to need your paracord. This little pincher guy is called a bodkin, and a lighter. Now, of course, you're not going to use the lighter in class. I will do that, or I'll have a designated student to do that. Okay, let's start with the cord. You need to cut it in half. So just open up your package, and the easiest way to cut it in half is to fold it in half. So I'm going to take my package, find the two ends, place them together, and then just pull the cords. That reflection looks very weird. Until you get to the other end where you will have a loop. Then just take your scissors and cut. Now I have two pieces. We're going to start with one piece, and we're going to place the bodkin on the end of this. First I have to loosen the bodkin. There's a ring right here. I pull it and it opens. It looks like a pair of tweezers. You're going to pinch the end of your cord and then push the ring down to hold it in place so it looks like this. And when you pull on it, it's not going to come out. This just gives you a hard end to push through your bag. Okay, you're going to take your bag. It does not matter which end you start on. So I'm just going to pick an end. I'm going to start here. Here's the hole of the tab, and I'm going to push this through and scrunch and then pull. Push, pull. Okay, here it is coming out the other end. Right here. And from there, I'm now going to take this and push it through the one right next to it, right over the bridge and into the next side. And once again, scrunch, scrunch, scrunch. There's my bodkin. Now I'm going to take the bodkin off in the same way. You release the ring, pull it off. Now I need to make the ends even. So I'm going to take my two ends like this and just pull the bag until they're even. So I have two strings coming out of one side, one out of this tab and one out of this tab. Now the next string is going to go in the opposite side. So here's where they're coming out. I'm going to come over to this side where this loop is, and I'm actually going to start my second string there. So here's my second string. I'm going to pinch the bodkin, push the ring down, and then doesn't matter, either side you can go in, so I'm going to go in the top one, and exactly the same as before, scrunch, 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 pull. And when it starts to come out this side, now I have three. I don't want three, I only want two. So the one in my hand is going to go in this side, in the back. And same thing, flip it over, scrunch, 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 pull. Now, if you ever lost a string in your hoodie or your sweatpants, that is exactly how you would put the string back in. And if you don't have a bodkin at home, you don't really need one. You can use a safety pin. Okay, I'm going to take my bodkin off. I'm going to put it back in the correct place. And I am almost ready. I'm going to zoom out so you can see. Okay, I have 2 strings coming out here. I have 2 strings coming out here. I want to make sure that they are even. So I just hold this side of the bag and pull until they're even. And then same thing here. I'm going to pull till they're even. There we go. Now these 2 strings, cords, are going to go through the grommet. So most students, I'd say 99% of the students, like it tied at about the same place, which is once you put your string through the hole, here's my string coming out. I have it through the hole. It's a straight line. I'm going to tie a knot right here, right where it meets the grommet. So to tie like that. Now if you're using the small cord or the skinnier stuff, you're going to need to tie a double knot, which means you'll just do it a second time. If you're using this thicker cord, you won't need to do that, but you can do it if you would like. But you can see that knot is not going to go through the grommet. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing on this side. I'm going to take my strings, put them through. I'm going to tie a knot right here around my finger, back through the loop. Now you might want to adjust this later on. Like if you want this shorter, you can make it shorter. If you want it longer, you're not going to be able to make it longer if you cut these off. So we're going to add about 2 inches to each one. This is now extra or trash, or you could make a little fidget device with it by putting some knots in it and then play with it in class and drive all your teachers crazy. Okay, I have my 2 ends here, and next I'm going to singe the edges with a lighter so that, all right, there's my ends, here's my lighter. Once again, you are not allowed to use the lighter, only your teacher or a designated student. All right, I'm going to get my flame, and I'm just going to melt the 2 ends. Some people like to melt them together. I don't really care. I'm going to just melt mine separate. Okay, once they are melted, your bag, there she is, the evil villain, and your bag is done. Watch this magic.